I would just like to go over the fact that everything in my life is currently a mess. Literally. Not figuratively, literally. Alright, I need to tape that. I'm on the last month of this planner though, which is kind of wild. Last week, did I put this up? I believe so. Alright, let's get into this week. We're obviously having a little chatty plan with me. Might hear noises in the background, you might not. Who actually knows? So I do have my scripts for this week, which are from Planet Hannah. They're in a new font that is coming soon in Sparkly Hollow. Super stinking cute. I wanted to use like a rainbow-y kit this week for like Pride. I want to like continue the rainbow journey. But I wanted to do something that was also kind of Father's Day vibes. Not that like Nick cares, but also Nick loves a good rainbow. I mean, who doesn't? Rainbow's just the prettiest color scheme. I have like a bunch of different foil items here. I have the mixed metal star underlays in Lavender Hollow, Sparkly Hollow. I have the, I think it's the Sparkle. I have just a bunch of like leftovers from that. I have the Pride add-on in Sparkly Hollow and Lavender Hollow, and then I have all of the add-ons from the kit, of course. Now that I'm looking at this though, well, I guess there is purple. It's just not like, it's not shown in those boxes, but it's definitely up there. It's like, it doesn't look like there's a lot of purple, and I feel like we're gonna definitely bring that color in. I wanted more purple to bring in that Lavender Hollow. I think it'll just stick out more whenever we're planning. Or do I want to leave it out? Well, shame, because I feel like sometimes that's also a vibe. Let me go ahead and take a little thumbnail picture. You know what? For any creators out there, did you know that this was a thing? That you can upload like 3 different thumbnail pictures and then see like which one does better, and then it like keeps it that one. And I was like, oh, that's interesting, kind of neat. And also I'm like, oh, that makes sense, because I feel like there's like a lot of times where I like see like a content creator post like a video and I'm like, oh, and then I see it like a different day but it has a different thumbnail and I'm like, did they like go and like change their thumbnail? So it makes more sense that there is like a YouTube thing for that, which I guess makes all the sense. So yeah, I am tired, like beyond tired. I don't even really know why. I'm not like as tired as I was that one time where I was like super tired and unable to do anything or function for like a month plus. I definitely want to do Princess Peach. So whenever alright, so we like have everything out. I also have out all these like icons and things in Sparkly Hollow, but I usually go through after I like have laid this out and I like check and see like, okay, I'm going to probably use like one sticker from here. I'm going to put it up here because I'll use it like more towards the end. These are I'm going to be using during hit. Anything that I am not going to use in the base, I just put to the side. I don't even want to look at her right now. This, and then I'm not going to use the doodles until the spread. And then I have these, and then these all overlays I put to the side as well because, well, this is a bottom washi, but all these and stuff, this goes over here. All these and stuff are going to the side. I'm not going to use any of the bougie, so I'm just going to put that in the, like, I'm finished with it. And I'll probably put it back with any leftovers that I have from this kit. Probably use something from here from the bottom washi, so I'm going to leave that out. And then these, I do have, like, the June, so I'm going to go ahead and put that up here. And I also have the date numbers in this font. So I'm going to go ahead and pull these off. Definitely want to incorporate these 2 colors, so that would give us 6 colors. I'm gonna have to use a color twice, which I think I'll use the peach twice because it is my favorite out of all of them. And the other thing that I always check is if these are color blocked, and they're not. They just have like a rainbow splash in the background, so I can do whatever I want. So as far as full boxes go, I do kind of want to use both of the scenes because I think that they are very, very cute. So let's go ahead and start. Oh wait, I didn't even look. Nope, nothing needs 3 boxes this week, which is very cool. So I could use all of the dang full boxes. I'm going to put these over here. I don't know why I always start at the bottom. I feel like I'm definitely in the minority of like, you start your plans or like your base like on top to down. I feel like that's the majority of people that I watch does it that way. Obviously there's no right and wrong way. This is just the way that I've always liked to lay down my base. I don't know. So we're going to do that. And then like I said, I want to use this other one. So I'm probably going to put that over here. Maybe like in the middle. So might as well just do that now before I forget. my ideas, and then I could work around that. So these are bougie boxes. If you don't know anything about the good old planning world, hi, I'm Andrea. I make stickers. And I sell stickers on the interwebs, have been doing it for a good old 10 years now. And I make stickers for planners. Most people that use my stickers use them for what we call memory planning, which is like it's like a scrapbook-esque hobby of sorts. It's like you're kind of like memory planning your week. I started out selling stickers for like functional planning, as they call it, which is more like planning ahead, planning out your day, and like following it. This is more like I've written down everything that I've done and I'm going to put it in, and I like looking back on it as a scrapbook. And I also find this very relaxing and therapeutic, as a lot of people do with laying down stickers. Just find it very satisfying. I am what I call a bougie planner, so I use bougie boxes, which does feel quite bougie, but obviously there's a million ways to plan, and planning is always evolving. And I feel like I've been here through many a seasons, many a times, and have pioneered some of the most fun IMO trends. So that's my little introduction if you're new here. Let's look at the bottom washi real quick. So these are the day columns. That's what we're working on. So as far as my bottom washi goes, I'm thinking that I want to do, I usually do the pattern on top and then this. So also, if you don't know, if you're new here, this all stemmed from the Erin Condren planner for the most part, like back in the day 10 years ago. The base of the foundation of why the stickers are this size, why the columns are like this, why there's 3 boxes. It all stemmed from Erin Condren. And most people, I feel like, have kind of moved away from the Erin Condren planner as far as like the memory planning goes. There's a lot of different spirals on the market, and there's a lot of different inserts on the market. But we've kind of kept the same situation of base. I do use my Erin Condren though for off-camera planning. I do have one. And I use my Erin Condren bottom washi strips. I also have a coffee. I've like perfected my coffee formula, and now I'm like, who needs chais? I got my beautiful coffee. So yeah, we have one column for every day of the week, and then I'm gonna do the sidebar. The sidebar used to have for me like things that you want to do this week, weekly habits. Then it morphed into like the highlights of the week, and now it morphed into I just want to put boxes on there and not have to really honestly worry about it. I feel like there's a hair on my leg. And then I'm gonna promo while I chit chat. I think I'm gonna put one here, but I don't know if I want to use Bowser. I mean, my kids like him, but like I don't really care for him. But also he's Jack Black, so that's also kind of cool. We are Jack Black fans in this household. My kids love Jack Black music, like the Britney Spears, Maybe One More Time. They love that. Anyways, another thing I want to promo is my board game Instagram. We have been really pumping out all the things. I've also been doing, and Hannah's been doing Twitch streams, which are very fun. So I'm gonna like try and leave my Twitch down below. But that's been fun if you ever want to like hang out, chit chat with me, because we just have a blast. I'll leave it down below. You can follow if you ever catch me on there, catch Hannah on there. But yeah, we've been having some really cool, fun milestones with that, and I've been very proud of us. Very, very proud of us. We've been really honestly killing it over there. So yeah, I'm just color blocking, which I feel like every time I color block, I think that Miss Sis Kittenish Jess, one of my plannerist, bestiest, palsest, would be so proud of me because she is a hardcore color blocker. She is like the color blocker of the color blocker. Now, question, why do we lay these bougie boxes down? They're pretty. that's it. So bougie boxes, which are these underlays, as some call them, depends on what your vibes are, and I'm gonna do this. I like to put one box on every day because like we want it to look pretty, right? That's where we're at. I already have Mario, so let's do the Rainbow Road over here, question mark, or I guess we have a lot of boxes. Yeah, let's do the Rainbow Road. Anyways. But yeah, one, it's easier to move stickers around. Two, it's sparkly. Like, it's hard in this lighting because it's like a studio light to see, but like, hold on, let me see if I can get it to, like, that is like really pretty. It's like an IRL type thing, you know what I'm saying? You need to see your IRL and not these dang big old studio lights. But adds a little something. I feel like it started, not started, but like where I kind of started a lot was no white space planning, which was basically like you just stacked everything. There was nothing in between. I wish I have actually. I'm trying to think if I have anything that I can show you. I don't think I have anything that dates back that far, like directly on hand. I think they were like behind me in a drawer, but it was kind of chaotic looking, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, honestly though, in 5 years, I might look back at this and say, Andrea, that was chaotic looking. Look what you're doing now. Who knows? This looks really pretty with Pastel Rainbow. So it actually look really pretty. Hannah has a new foil coming out called Pastel Rainbow. It's a little bit more vibrant than this kit, but you get the gist. But oh my gosh, so pretty. I do actually like the lavender home with this. But yeah, it went from no white space planning, which was, I think, honestly, the most chaotic time, as far as I know. If you've been here for this long, do you agree that was the most chaotic time? Because looking back at it, I think that was chaos. And then it evolved into white space planning. I feel like after all that chaos, everyone was like kind of, and a lot of people still do white space planning. I feel like, and that I feel like evolved into like pretty planning, or like, I don't really know what they call themselves over there. You know what I mean? I feel like we're like different factions of the planning world. But they like more airy spreads with watercolors and like pretty flourishes and things like that. And honestly, it's really, really pretty. But I think that it almost sometimes requires really, really good handwriting, and I don't got that. Though I do use all scripts now. You want to see a challenge of that? Andrea tries to pretty plan with like the splashes and the sploshes. And if you do, I'm not going to design a kit for it. So let me know who I should buy a kit from. But I would love to try it for fun. I would do it in my other planner because I am very committed to this one being the way it is. Yeah. Let me know who I buy a kit from. Preferably something with like lots of options. I don't want no 4-page kit. I want like an 8+ page kit. Let's do Toad. Because we have a Toad over here, so I don't really put him in the sidebar. But he's a cutie. He's a cutie little baby pie. But yeah, there's that. And then this is kind of like bougie planning. This is my preferred world faction to be in the planner community. I just feel comfortable here. And I like sparkles. In my real life, I love anything sparkly and shiny and metallic and shimmery and glittery and perfect and beautiful. You know? Okay, so I think over here, I'm going to show you what boxes I have left, okay? I do have Bowser. I don't really want to use them. I have this, which I feel like goes with Bowser. I have these, and then I have these. I'm thinking about doing the Goomba. I'm pretty sure that's what he is called here. Because he's kind of funny and kind of looks like me. And then I'm thinking of actually taking Mario and putting him up here and then putting Luigi down here. I thought the Mario movie was quite cute. I don't think it like changed my life, and I do think that it could have been more like fleshed out. But I understand it's like a kid's movie, but like I thought it was like cute. But like I don't really think that like Mario, I don't know. They kind of remind me of Nick because they have like crazy mustaches, but otherwise I just don't know. I used to play Mario as a kid though. I am very like, I've never really liked video games. I've never been good at them. So we're gonna go ahead and put Bowser in here. So for my D-stash, it's a little bit more condensed. I never really liked Mario. Oh my gosh, I should do a Plan With Me live stream. Shut up. Should I do it? Let me know in the comments down below because that sounds so fun. Oh! Okay. I'm gonna do a bomb bomb over here. I think that's what they're called. I think that's what they're called. I'm gonna put them here. What was I saying? Anyways, oh yeah. I had a Nintendo. I'm not really sure. The only actually game that I have like a lot of hours in is Animal Crossing, right? And that was during the pandemic. Everyone had a lot of Animal Crossing hours in. But as far as other games in my life, where the heck are my tweezers? Here they are. The only other games I really liked as a kid was Mario. Like the old school Mario. Not like any of that new stuff. I can't handle it. It's too crazy for me. I tried playing it where it's like the 3D world and I'm like, what? The only other game I played like a lot-ish of, I think I actually would have liked Pokemon if I tried it back in the day. But the only other game that I liked was like, there was this Harry Potter game, but it peed me because I feel like it was so hard. I remember I would always get to the, like, just getting to the school was like difficult. I kind of want to like get it again just to like, I'm sure like Nick can find it. And he has about every game system that there's ever been. But like just to get to the school part was like so difficult. And then I remember like you had to, does anyone remember this? Let me know. You had to like go and like get something. I think it was for potions class. And it was, I don't know if it was like Wolfbane. I could never find that stuff. It was like, go look for it. No direction. And I would never find it. And that's as far as I ever got. And I also played, it wasn't like the Harry Potter, maybe it was. I don't think it was the new Harry Potter game. I think that there was a Harry Potter game prior to that. Maybe it was on PlayStation or something. But I remember you had to like, it was in the beginning, but again, before you even got to the school, you had to like, you were in the like bookstore or something and you had to like hide from the bookkeeper or something. I don't remember what it was. But you had to like, he would like be walking around the books and you had to like sneak around and then he'd like catch you. That was just gives me too much anxiety. That's why Animal Crossing worked for me is because that's cozy. Cozy and easy. I guess we might need that. Actually, we won't. Nope, I don't think we're going to need it. But you know what? We're going to live with it. Okay, so overlay-wise, we got these. So this one is deemed to save because I may use one of these. This, so far my battery's good in case anybody wanted. This, I don't really use any of this. This is more a functional girl planning is these. And then this is more the pretty planning, functional planning. I don't know. I don't use any of it. But it's like popular, so we leave it in. We have 2 extra boxes. I'm not going to use those. But if you used extenders or if like you had a lot going on one day, I would just like take out a box and then do 3 boxes, or you could use an extender. I've given up extenders because I'm lazy. So I'm going to go ahead and do the bottom washi overlays. Again, so bottom washi actually was just like in the Erin Condren, and there was a space on the bottom that I don't really know what anyone was supposed to use for because it was just like lines. I don't think I ever really even saw anyone use it for lines. Has anybody? Like what would they put down there? I'm not even sure because it wasn't even like, now they're broken up, which I feel like makes sense, but they used to just be like lines. And even whenever a lot of people like made like dupes of the design, like kept the lines, and I'm like, what are we using them for? I've never seen anyone use them for anything. Everyone always did something along the lines of this, or like a big thick strip, or they would add boxes down. I've never seen anybody use the lines. So whenever I had Kane do these inserts, I was like, please just take them out. I don't need this. I don't need this. A lot of people like the lines over here for like lining things up. I feel like at this point, I'm a professional. So then I'm going to go into the, so I took these from here, right? I'm not going to use anything else from here. Might go in later and use this deco bits, but I already used the date numbers from Hannah. And then I have these header overlays, but I don't really want bows. I feel like bows doesn't really go with this. I mean, bows can go with anything if your heart desires, but I just personally don't believe Nick's home. So if you hear any like stomping or anything like that, I swear he's not mad. He just has a very heavy foot. Do you know anybody like that? Like, and I feel like some of my kids have inherited it, where I constantly just feel like they're stomping everywhere, but really they're just, that's the way that they walk, and they were just born that way. So He also like slams doors and like, but it's not because he's like trying to, it's just because he's just rough and tough, I guess. But this mic should be kind of picking up only what I put down, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, so last night I streamed and it was so fun. I'm doing like a manual mixed metal moment, which you could always do if you're buying something that doesn't come mixed metal, or you just have like a specific combo in mind. You can just do this. It's annoying and like maybe a little bit overkill, tedious, but you know what? I'm okay with putting in the extra bits of effort to have something kind of fun and custom, you know what I'm saying? So I just made that into a mixed metal bottom washi. How fun is that? I didn't use the whole strip of this. So basically I just laid this down and then covered it up with that. I could use these as like deco too if I wanted to, like put them on top of boxes. We'll see. It could be a possibility. Let's go into the regular overlays now. I think I do want to use the header overlays. I actually think this might be just regular hollow now that I'm looking at it, but honestly, I don't really think it matters. So let's do I like to use these like boxes with the squares over something that I feel like I'm like, oh, that's a cool box. I'm going to highlight that. I might do that one, and then I don't like putting them too close together for some reason. So I'm just going to put this one over here, because this one's kind of a more chillax box. Then we have the double boxes. I already actually used the double boxes of this. So Mad Hacks, you can just totally take any box and just cut it. I really wouldn't totally recommend it with a box that has like the square on it. I mean, you do you, but also I do sell sheets of like tall box and wide box overlays. So that is always an option as well. But you know, got to do what you got to do. And then as far as like what I'm picking, I usually pick like this one. I picked these two corners have the decoration because I didn't really want to cover, you know, his head. And then these two because I really don't want to cover his feet. His head doesn't hit over there. This one didn't have a lot of interest. So it's either things I really like and think are cool I want to highlight, or things that don't have a lot of interest. I'll put like the not interest, because obviously it's just generally cute, but just like need a little something, you know. And I don't have a quote box. I should have. So we have those. Another thing you could do Mad Hacks is tall boxes. Again, I do sell like in lavender hollow, sparkly hollow, hollow, any of the colors that would have matched this. I do have tall boxes, which I feel like the best ones to have like a bunch of because they're hard to do the little DIY is the stroke ones. But if you don't like the look of like this, but I mean, honestly, let me show you. I'm hungry. I'm just always hungry. Let's be real. It's hard to like really get a look of how this looks IRL. See how it kind of has like, you could see that. If you take like a plastic little ruler or something and just kind of like gently, not crazy, just gently rub over it, it goes away. It's like very unnoticeable. See the difference? There's like no little bubbles. Yeah, so that's also another hack. It's something that I feel like matters more in like dark colors. I feel like I could see those bubbles more. But light colors, it really doesn't bother me. Wait, there was one box in here. I must have messed up somewhere. That's okay. I have one more box. I'm just going to use all four corners. And I probably will put all this stuff in the D-stash because there's not really a lot to save here. And then I'm going to use the header overlays. I like to always use the header overlays from if there's one that doesn't have anything left, because I can throw away the sheet. I love personally throwing away sheets. Like we threw away the bottom washi sheet. I think we threw away the full box sheet, question mark. But I love using up sheets. I feel like my format, there used to be like more sheets to kind of like have like a lot left on, because it was like everything was less, not less organized, but I feel like it wasn't organized in the way that it is now. You know what I mean? If you couldn't see my head, I'm sorry, but like I gotta get up close and personal with this. These are glitter header overlays. The glitter header was actually invented by Miss J. Crew Plans. She was the inventor. She used to take thin glitter washi tape and she would cut it to 1.5 wide every week. And then I was like, girl, let me try and make you like a digital version of this. I was like, I don't think anyone else is going to need this, but I'm going to make it for you because like that stresses me out. I think she still did use the glitter ones for a while because she liked like the texture, which I totally get. And then, oh my God, Kane just texted me. I love him. I'm going to see Kane next week. Look at you, Kane. Just love print impression. But yeah, then I was like, okay. And then everybody wanted them. So I was like, all right, let's go ahead and do this, baby. That's how glitter headers were invented. The bottom washi, the split bottom washi, that was because, like, it was like, this style was it. And then it was like, okay, you're looking through your Simply Gilded washi, trying to find one that the foil matches, the color matches. And I was like, wait, why can't we just do this? So that was born. I just love thinking about planner history. I feel like we need a book. Yo, the base is done. Okay. Let's go into that big bad day by day. And if all goes well, I will have filmed this morning. And if you watch this the day it's up, I will have, it's like basically live. But if you want a live stream of me, I'll just do it on YouTube, of me planning, I think that could be quite fun. I don't know when I would do it. I don't know. Let me know also a time would be best, or like a day of the week. Realistically kind of thing though, because I also got the children's, you know. All right, let's go ahead into the day by day. On Monday, the 10th of June, June 10th to June 16th, I did work. You know, it's not fun most days, but some days it is. It just depends on the vibe. So since we're color blocking, we're using all of those colors. Also, it's been like so hot in my room. I mean, it's probably because it's like my room is in my office, because it's been so like so Texas. Also last night, I mean, I know that this is how the algorithm works, but it's just like was to me, I was like, wow, that's weird. And I told Nick and he just wasn't impressed. But because he knows how like things work. He's like Nick is very against social media. If you didn't ever notice, he doesn't have social media and he hates it. But anyways, Nick, this is part of the job, my darling. We got to. What was I gonna say? So I was telling him about it, but last night I was, you know, scrolling through reels as one does. It was like too late to read, but like Nick was coming to bed soon, so I like didn't want to go to sleep. Does that make sense? I was like, all right, we're just gonna scroll. I don't know if any of you actually needed me to rationalize my scrolling, but in case you did, that's that. But anyways, so I was scrolling, and I feel like I also have to preface this. I'm like when I tell a story, we're gonna be here for a while. Also my stomach hurts. So me and Nick went to In-N-Out as well, because In-N-Out is bussin' for lunch. And then, okay, so where am I going with this? I don't even know where I was going with this. What did I say? I don't know what I did here. What was I talking about? Work, In-N-Out, me and Nick went to HEB with Theo. Oh yeah, I remember now. Okay, so. Ooh, I feel like I keep losing it. Yeah. So I was scrolling on Instagram, and I'm the kind of person who, besides like Taylor Swift, I don't really add a lot to my Apple Music. And yes, I'm an Apple Music user. Always have been, always will be. So, all right, let me find a little TV for here. In the past year, I've added Taylor Swift music, and then the Beyonce album, and that's about all to my new music. Maybe like a couple other songs, that's it. So I was scrolling on Instagram and I saw this person and I was like, oh, I really like the way this sounds. So I like was like, all right, I don't want to like, you know, stop this part of the doom scroll. But I am going to follow them, and then like whenever they come up next on my feed, I'm going to go and check out their iTunes, which again, I don't ever do this because I don't know. Like I see a lot of music on like Instagram or wherever, and I'm like, yeah, like it's fine, but I don't want to like, I don't know. I'm very much so like I like one album and then I will listen to that album a bazillion times, and then like maybe some other day I will add something new. Like, and then I just never do. I feel like I should have gotten out actually lavender hollow icons the more I'm looking at this, because it's not looking very mixed metal when I'm using this. So I might actually lift those up, which that is where my Lord Undo will come in. So let me put these icons away while I tell you the rest of the story. So found this person and was like, okay, like I like their vibe, I like their music. Then, after I was done and I was like talking to Nick and done doom scrolling, I was like, okay, like, just gonna like scroll again. And they had like another reel that came up. And I went and looked, and they were going over their new album that just came out like 28 minutes prior or something, which is wild. And they were like going over their set list and their, like, I don't know if it's a set list, album list. And they were like featuring Taylor Swift. And I was like, what? What are the odds? I was like, who's going to tell me that Taylor Swift was being featured on like an album? I haven't seen anything about it. But also maybe I'm just on the wrong part of the internet. But like, I was like, what are the odds that I only ever add Taylor Swift to my, like, what I'm watching? And then this artist is like, has Taylor Swift featured on her album and I've never heard of her. What was her name? Just so I could tell you. Gracie Abrams, just kidding. Have you heard of her? I don't know. Also, I don't know if it's her, so I apologize, but let me go check before I continue yapping. Following recent, she doesn't have her pronouns in there, or they don't have their pronouns, so we're just gonna keep going with they. Okay, so, alright. So then, this day, I don't even think that, was that like even interesting? I don't really know. We took a nap this day because we was tired. We was tired babies this day. So you know what? Sometimes you just take a nap. I've been very tired. I've been a tired gal. Hold, please. Okay. I don't know what kind of situation that was. Okay. Hold on. Okay. My hair Theo, but it's just the way that the world works. If I want to be able to get this up today, he might knock on my door and go, "Mommy!" Barbecue chicken, and then we watched some Fallout. I worked a little prior at night. Then on Tuesday, I was up early because I had some pretty bad nightmares. So let's go ahead and put that in, unfortunately. Can't believe how hot it is in here. I have to like start. I don't even know what I would do. I was like, I start opening a window, but it's like hot outside. I don't know. So I was up really early because I had a nightmare. It was like a real bad one. I was up at like 4:30 or something crazy. And then this day we did have girls' day. I'm not sure what the reasoning was. Oh, because we wanted to see Frozen this day. Okay, so girls' day. And then we were gaming. I don't remember what games we played, but we played that at my house. So for girls' day, I'm just going to do the little friend sticker. Let's see what I got. It's over here. Little friends. We do have friends in the shop. And then I have little Girls' Day sticker. Then, like I said, we were just gaming, so I'm just going to use a little meatball sticker from Doodle 2. It has a little, like, piece for a game. It's a very well-known symbol in the board gaming community. I have a gaming sticker, and then we were just hanging out with Theodore for a bit. My little baby Theodore. He's a sweetie pie. With Theo. Do that with a little heart. Then we did go to True Food for dinner, which Hannah had never been to, so I was very excited to show her that. It was very odd though because it was like dead in there. And I don't have an orange, what's it called? It was very dead in there. But our food took forever and then came out cold. It was just so bizarre because, like I said, there was no one in there. And then, like, why would our food take so long? And then why would it also come out cold? Not entirely sure. I got, like, these, like, meatloaf slider things that were pretty good, though. I think it might have just been a fluke because I've never had, like, bad experience there ever. True Food is a chain, though, so you might have one near you, but I'm also not sure. But it was good, and despite the fact of it being cold and, like, took a bit. True Food. And then we did go see Frozen this day on the Austin Broadway. Sorry, also, if you couldn't hear, like, water running and stuff. It's just, nope, that's wrong album. It's just the way it's gonna work. We got, that's going on the floor. I'm gonna look for a Frozen sticker of sorts, because I know I have some in here. They might just be, like, buried. I don't know who would match best. I think I have Olaf. I think it's just gonna be whoever I find. Anna does not match. She's wearing, like, the darkest of the dark colors. I, like, feel like I'm being sweaty. And I'm wearing, like, a small cropped t-shirt and shorts, but I feel like Olaf as it is. I actually feel like I've used, like, kind of a lot of Olaf. I think it says he matches a lot because he's just, like, white with, like, teeny tiny specks of brown. These albums are so heavy. I feel like I'm doing a workout. I guess I could also pull up my hair might help, but I don't know if I have a hair tie or anything near me. I don't think I do. I can only imagine what I feel like if I still had all my hair. And then Frozen. I'd rate it like a solid 3 out of 5. I thought like the Elsa was like really good. Like the kids were really good, but I feel like it just felt like I was watching like deleted scenes from Frozen. Like it was very weird. I don't know. I don't think that I'd go see it again. Now I'm done with this because there's no more orange. I'm going to put that to the full side. Let's see. Then we're moving on to yellow. So that's Wednesday. So Wednesday, I took Bennett to summer camp. Normally Nick does, but Lila had a doctor's appointment. So I'm just going to go ahead and put in this Bennett here. He actually took a board game to summer camp today, which is the first time doing that, and I'm excited to see how he likes it, / if it comes back in one piece. But he's a pretty responsible kid for the most part, so. Then I went to Target, and I had a chai and a McDonald's hash brown. So I'm going to use a fancy label, which are these little things. Just like a larger box to write on. I'm going to use a Scribbler with a Happy Meal. Scribblers come in 6 different variations. I just have Scribbler 6 because she is the blonde one. So I'm just going to put in chai, and that's like has the McDonald's Happy Meal. So I feel like we're covering a lot of things. So chai. Also, I think there's mowers out there. I don't know if you can hear them. Let me know actually with this mic. Can you hear those? Well, you could hear Theo stomping around, so you probably could hear that. We're getting a real life Andrea day here. I actually have like errands to run today, but I'm like not feeling. I just have issues with sound, y'all. I really do. I use this, but I feel like I'm like trying to push through, but also I just feel like I just want to like crawl out of my skin. you know? So let's do this. Yesterday we had like something like kind of time sensitive to film for BG Girlies, and as soon as I like had everything set up to film, they're doing, I don't know what they're doing next door. Nick told me about it, but I don't remember, but he was out there talking to the guy. But they started like drilling as soon as I started to film, and I was like, and Nick was like, I can just go tell him to like wait. He's like, he seems cool. He went out there and he said he'd only be drilling for 15 minutes and he's gonna be done, and I was like, sweet. Bless, honestly. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to concentrate with this. I'm probably not gonna be able to, if I'm being honest with you. So I'm gonna take a break. Okay. It's honestly been a while. I feel like it just gets crazy in this house sometimes. Okay. So back to Wednesday. Cuddled with Nick and TT. Getting a phone call. It's the spam. It's the spam. I feel like spam calls should just be illegal. Spam calls and junk mail, like physical junk mail. I think it's just so obnoxious and annoying. So those are my hot takes for the day. I feel like especially junk mail, because I just feel like, you know, it's just not very green. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm not always very green. Oh, I think Nick just got home, so you're probably gonna hear some things. Let me hold, please. I think there's also like a play date happening at my house soon. It's just, there's always something going on. It's a hard time to figure out when to film. It will get easier in life as far as like having time to film soonish, like in the fall, but the summer is just going to be a little bit tricky. So cuddling, I'm going to do this. I did take a nap. I remember it because I like think I was awake enough to like hear myself snore, which was kind of weird. And Theo and like Nick were just playing Minecraft in bed, and I was like, I'm just gonna rest my eyes. I feel like definitely a grandma, you know? But I am a tired girly. So, we did go get pizza this night as a family. We don't really go out to eat too often, TBH, but we did go out to eat this night. I feel like it's like kind of chaotic with 3 kids who are like all under 6. But it was actually pretty good. Like, actually Lila was like the easiest. And then the boys like were just like, okay, we need to edit it for next time. But we're hopefully going on a trip in January. So we're trying to just like start doing exposure. We watched 3 episodes of Fallout that night. And then on Thursday, I'm going to start from like the bottom area. Nick and I did go to Hop Dotty for lunch. Not the bottom, but like here-ish. Just because I want to be able to see kind of what room I'm working with. Hop Dotty. I'm going to be a little quiet for a second to like hide myself. Hide my existence. Maybe he'll forget about me. Hop Dotty. And then we finished Fallout this day, which was exciting. I really liked it. I wasn't sure if I was going to like it, if I'm going to be honest with you. But also Kittenish Jess told me that I should watch it, and she thought that I would like it. And I feel like she knows me a little bit better than Nick does as far as like my, the media I like to consume. And I told Nick, I was like, oh, like Jess said that what am I putting here? Oh, we finished Fallout. Kenna just said that I like probably like I should watch it, and he's like, you're not gonna like it. And I was like, I don't know. I mean, I'll try it. Like, I've tried a lot of shows with him and been like, yeah, I'm not gonna watch this, which is fine. I feel like I'm just, you know, I get points for trying in my head. And then I ended up liking it, and I was like, hee. Don't assume things, Mister. Maybe Jess knows me better than you do. But I personally, like, the reason why I liked it, well, I thought it was going to be a little bit more, I don't know if you care, Theo, a little bit more, like, not, like, it had blood, but it wasn't, like, as Jess said, it was, like, kind of, like, funny. because it would just like spray everywhere. I don't know if that just probably sounds gross. There's Theo. He knows I exist. And yeah, it wasn't too bad, but I do love like apocalypse, dystopia kind of shows. I really liked The Walking Dead until it wasn't good anymore, which happened pretty quickly. We went to Hop Daddy and they have the Bodega burger currently, which is our favorite of the like specialty burgers. Do you hear him? He's mad.
Stop it! I'm telling you why.
It's fine. The filming knows. Theo, you gotta go do your own thing, buddy. Your daddy, go play Minecraft with daddy or something. He just said he wants watermelon, so I'm guessing Nick bought watermelon. He's just drama. He's just like a stage 5 clinger with me. Nick, he doesn't really like care too much about, but I feel like with me, he's like, Mommy, I'm obsessed. He constantly just wants to be like touching me or sitting on my lap or hanging out with me. I mean, I am like a cool girl, so I totally get, you know, I get the appeal, you know what I'm saying? So this day I was hanging out with Theo. We watched Taylor Swift. We were watching The Eras Tour. I told him I was tired. He's like, oh, Mommy, well, you know, we could just like sit together and like listen to music, aka watch Taylor Swift. And I was like, you know what a fabulous idea. I made tacos for dinner, which Nick is always like, he complains about things that I make. He's like, ugh, we had this recently. He was like, it's like this Korean beef thing. I really like it. It's like one of my faves. So it's one of those things where it's just like, shut up, you don't cook, which is like an argument that we constantly have. But I really like it. And we haven't had it in probably like 2 months. And he's like, I just feel like we always have this. I'm like, we haven't had this in 2 months. But like, when I make tacos every single week, you don't complain. He's like, tacos are bangers. And I'm like, I mean, I guess. But like, also, I feel like this Korean beef's a banger. He irritates me. You know what I mean? But I love him. So here we are. I've made my choices in life. And he is the choice that I made. So I made tacos this night. And then I read 2 graphic novels this night. I don't remember what they were, but I read them. So I'm going to do a little 2 graphic there. I don't have my water in here. I'm very thirsty. We did binge watch a lot of Bridgerton this night. We watched all but 2 of the episodes. I'm just gonna use this little TV icon, or all but 1 episode. I'm sorry. And I will say, I think that the first part of the season was way better than the second part of the season. I was just kind of like, okay. Also, there was like a lot of controversy between people who like actually read the book. That's why I don't read the books, because like I just don't care. But I was just like, okay, sure, I guess that's what's happening. But I did work on film. Honestly, I work every day to some capacity, but I only put work in if I like don't have anything else that I'm like deeming good enough to toss on it. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Also, my like stickers are just very crooked today. Running out of steam. I think I might start lunch soon, which would be kind of weird. I'm really hoping to get this video up today though. It is a 9:39. But I think I want to like cook myself lunch, and I'm debating between 2 different things. I have steak, and then I also have this soup that I want to make. So it's just kind of like, I don't know which one I want to do. I kind of want to do the soup because then I could like eat a lot because I am starving. But I feel like recently I've been like, okay, I'm starving. And then I go to eat and I'm like, I eat a little and I'm like, I'm so full. My stomach also just generally hurts today for no reason. So then we went to, stay at work, and then we went to Olive Garden with my in-laws. I had an Olive Garden in a minute, and I do love me some soup salad and breadsticks. And then I did stream this day. I wanted to like test my little setup, and I basically just streamed like me opening up some Lorcana cards, so it wasn't anything wild. Don't really know what I want to use for that. I use the little headphones. But yeah, I did just stream for a second to check the setup, see how, I'm using OBS, so I was trying to see how that all works. I feel like I've glowed up so much in like a week as far as how that is turning out. And then I did get some McDonald's because I did not feel like cooking dinner, which, you know what? Sometimes that's just how it's going to be, is a Donald's night, which it's so sad because I feel like Donald's was such a short-lived term for Lila. And now she says, McDonald's, let me Donald a chicken nuggets. She's so cute. And then we did watch the last episode of Bridgerton, which, like I said, was, I feel like a little, I don't know, the whole thing was a little lackluster. You know? I don't really like also, like, I'm just, like, very, like, I don't know, I think I would have got the, like, that she was Lady Whistledown and, like, been more, like, oh, yeah, whatever. If I love you, like, it doesn't really matter. Do you know what I mean? I don't know, but that's just me. Maybe we'll use, like, a little eye rolling. No, I kind of want to use a Penelope or something from the sheet. Penelope actually kind of works for this with her crazy hair. It's like early Penelope, so we're going to go ahead and put in Bridgerton. It's kind of a long one, but we're just going to center it. Hope for the best. And then I just spent the rest of the evening reading. So we'll just put that in here. Another sticker, and then let's just do a book. And a read script. If I can get it off. There we go. So cute. So cute. Okay. Then on to the weekend. My weekend is like, it's not boring. It's just like there's like a couple of things. And it's a little on the chaos side, if you know what I mean. So let's go ahead and put some things in. So on the weekends, my kidders do have swim lessons. Most of the time. We actually have like a 3-week break coming up, and I'm kind of excited about it because swim lessons with 3 kids is kind of crazy. So we did have swim lessons. For swim lessons, I'm going to put in, I'm going to actually pull up this giganto thing. Go to the pool section. I always think that there's a swim section, but then I'm like, nah, let's use the Little Mermaid scribbler because it's kind of cute. Which this day Lila was a complete mood. She was a complete mood the last week too. She's just kind of always a mood. But the boys are doing really well. Bennett's doing like extra well, and I'm very proud of him. And then afterwards, I took a mean nap. Like, I'm talking, I dreamed. I was so tired. The pool, the sun, it makes me exhausted. So during quiet time / nap time, I took a nap. Just me. And well, Lila did take a nap as well, but you know, that's her normal. Then I was just hanging out with the fam this night. I'm just using all the big boxes from this color. Hanging with the fam. I was working on my castle Lego, which should be done in probably one more sitting. I think it's like a 4,000 piece Lego. I'm not 100% sure, but I have some Legos actually coming today, so I'm very, very excited about that. And I am excited to, this is sheet 396 that has this on this. They're very cute. I think I need some bright ones, so I might do those. I think I need Twitch icons as well because that'd be a vibe. So yeah, I was working on that. I think I have like one more like hour or two long sitting, and then I'll be done. And then we had a 4-person game night this night because Tony was in, I think he was in DR possibly. But I don't really remember. I'm getting the tea tomorrow from his wife because she said that it was a hot mess. Traveling with kids just in general just always seems like a hot mess, if I'm being honest with you. But Nick got from Tony is like his bestie. Boys don't give you a lot of information for the most time. You gotta like ask the wife, you know what I'm saying? So I guess it's like, it depends, but in this relationship, we gotta ask the wife. So Sunday was Father's Day, and because I am a blessing, I let Nick sleep on in. can't say that happened for me on Mother's Day, I don't think. Not to this degree. But it was Father's Day, so I was like, I'm gonna be the sweetest girl in the South. Nick more needs his sleep than I do, though. Nick is, like, very dependent on his sleep. You know anybody like that? Who's just, like, just everything about it is, like, he needs it. Maybe I won't do this. Maybe I'll just do this and then use the Nick on a different one. So, it was good old Father's Day. And, Bennett was, like, begging to go to my in-laws for a while, and they haven't, well, Bennett hadn't been in a bit. So I was like, all right, well, I'm just going to drive him over. But then Theo was like, can I go? And I was like, you guys going to be nice to each other, because they're the combination that's not, like, super great together the most part, because they, like, it's just that close age brother annoyingness where they both just like to antagonize each other, and it's mostly like Bennett doing the antagonizing these days, actually. But I was like, all right, this is y'all's one shot. So I dropped them both off at my in-laws. So did that. It's the first time I ever drove Nick's car, and I hated it. It's like I like driving SUVs because I feel like safer, and like I feel like, what did I want to put in here? Oh, it's that I went to Target with Lila. Okay. But anyways, so me and Lila, drove Nick's car. It's a car. I like SUVs because I feel like they're like, I don't know, I just feel like I've always driven, so they're like sturdier. Like I feel like safe. I don't know. It's probably on my brain. You know what I'm saying? And then Lila and I, which I don't know if me and Lila have ever really done anything together, which sounds like bad, but like, I feel like I always have another kid in tow with me, or I have Nick with me, or like, whatever. So I was like, all right, what can we do? And I needed to go to Target for something. I think we had a Target pickup for like diapers and whatever else. I needed shampoo, XYZ. So I was like, all right, let's just go over to Target and grab that. And then we'll go into Target. And me and Lila have never really like, I don't think we've ever just even like, she's not like ever really been to Target just to like buy something for her. You know what I mean? Like the boys have been. But I don't remember the last time, like, since she was, like, a bitty baby that she's went into Target to pick something out. So I took her to the toy aisle, and she ended up picking up her first Barbie, which was so cute. She picked the soccer Barbie, which I was just, like, very random. But, honestly, you go, girl. And, what do I want to do? I put with Night, not with Nick. I'll just cut that off. We'll do this. But, yeah, so we did that, and then we came home, and Nick was awake, obviously. No, I guess not obviously, because if he could sleep all day, he would sleep all day. I don't know why I put with Night. I'm going to put a with N here. And then we decided to go to lunch as a little baby fam, and Nick for Father's Day wanted to go to the kebab shop, and kids actually eat free, which is really cool on the weekends, as long as you buy like an adult meal, which... Honestly, though, like, when we buy 2 adult meals and then the kids each get, and they usually do just give us the third one for free because it's just, like, whatever. Usually we have so much left over that we have, like, enough for, like, a whole nother meal. Like, it's wild. So I feel like in that case, it's very, very worth it. You know what I mean? So, yeah, we did that. Me, Nick, and little Miss Lila. Sweet as apple pie. Yeah. My father-in-law makes up songs, and then they actually become, like, songs. I feel like he should, like, produce them and, like, sing them. You know what I mean? That's one of his songs. There's, like, some of them are, like, not good, though. Some of them I'm, like, I have to have him, like, I have to record them because I'll say it's for, like, the kids, and then I'll show y'all. There's one that's, like, something whistling as I went, something, and it doesn't even rhyme, but, you know, he made it up. That looks kind of horrendous, but hopefully it looks better once I have a sticker on it. I'm gonna use a sticker because then we went over to my in-laws for dinner. I burnt my tongue really bad this night. I was really, really sad about it. And yesterday, it actually feels better now because, like, your tongue heals so fast. But yesterday, IRL, I bit my tongue, and it felt bad, and then I didn't look at it till a little bit later, but it looks horrid. It looks like a piece of, like, tongue is, like, hanging off. It might sound gross, but, like, it's the only way that I can explain this to you. Do you know what I mean? Like, there's nothing else to do. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just rough and tough around these parts. I'm trying to think what I'm gonna do here. Okay, I know what I'm gonna do. All right, so then I did stream in the PM. I streamed the I Love Cats. I'm gonna put in the paw print, and I lost bad. Like I don't even know like how people win that game solo because it was quite tough. And that, my friends, is the end of my spread. Let me zoom you out a little bit. I feel like I'm like, there we go. I'm like a little crooked. I think that it was just the battery that's bad because it's continued to stay charged the whole time. So that's good. Because if it was the camera, I would be checking the cord first. What? Okay, I'll cut you up watermelon in a minute, buddy. They're dramatic. I'm just going to show you what I have left. Okay. These I don't need, so I'm just going to toss. D-stash, 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 D-stash. I'll probably save these because they seem useful. D-stash, 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 D-stash. All those go to my D-stash. And that, my friends, everything for this week. I hope you like this video. I'm sorry if it was a little chaotic, but you know, it's just the way that the cookie crumbles some days. And I think the spread turned out super stinking pretty. Hope that you like it, and I will talk to you in my next video.